So, critical assessment and critical thinking, these are things that are really important to try to do when you deal with text materials, when listening to conversations, and dealing with sources. In Focus on English, we've included two chapters, one in Year 7, Reality Check, and one in Year 9, With a Critical Eye. And in the Year 7 book, we've tried to look at things that are pretty close to home. We look at headlines, at rumours, gossip, mass media, social media, and urban legends. Now, if we start looking at something that's probably closest to home, it would be rumours and spreading rumours. Why is it that we so enjoy speaking about people who are not really present? Why is it so easy for us to believe stories we hear and to pass them on to somebody else? Well, there is actually a scientific aspect to this, and in the text Gossip, which is based on a study at the Max Planck Institute, we find out a little bit more about these things. Did you know, for example, that because we are social beings, we like to talk to each other about things? Even if we've read the facts, we tend to believe somebody speaking to us more than the actual facts. So we don't really trust our own judgment when reading things. And because we're social beings as well, we tend to look for a leader and for people we trust. And if somebody we trust says something, we very easily believe that, even if it has a ring of not being true to it. So this is a really interesting text to have a look at. And also, if we think about how we socialize today, we spend a lot of time on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And it's easy to spread rumours on social media because you don't have to make yourself seen. You can hide behind the words, the black print on paper, basically. And also, we share things on Facebook, for example. How often haven't you read an article that's been shared by 1,000 people with a spectacular headline, and you instantly believe it and you share it onwards? But then it turns out that the article was 5, 6, 7 years old. It's not even up to date. And this, of course, can cause problems. And it also brings us to mass media, the mass media. Because in the mass media, we've got headlines, of course, catchy headlines. They have to be catchy to attract the reader's interest. And they also have to be short. But the thing is, when you string words together, they get a certain meaning. And when you take some of those words away, the meaning can become something completely different. So in Headlines Gone Haywire, we've included quite a few examples of that, which you can analyse, look at and discuss. This is, of course, a humoristic aspect, but we've also included another text. And this was an actual story that was spread across the internet a few years back about a shark attack. The thing is, the journalist here chose to withhold quite a few facts and details, which made the incident sound a lot worse than it actually was in real life. So again, you have to ask yourself why we do this. Why do we embellish the truth? Why do we make things sound more exciting than they really are? And how do we react to a story like this? Well, maybe people will get more frightened of sharks. It also sheds even a worse light on sharks. Because they are not guilty of all the horror things they're accused of. So if we go on then, we've got also the urban legends. Now, they are stories that are so fantastic they just can't be true. But still, we wonder. And it's fun to have a look at urban legends. There's one included in the book where you get 3 different endings to choose from. And because the story is so fantastic, it's really difficult to figure out which ending is the actual one. We've also included in the teacher's guide facts about the urban legend behind Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street. Now, this is a film that keeps popping up on the screens. And It never really gets old. So remember to keep a critical eye out, and good luck.